Well, guys, this was one of the craziest games of the season. Game three in Detroit, the series tied up one apiece. This felt like a must win game for the Knicks, and they certainly came out like that. They got off to a great start. I mean, Cat had as many points as he did last game in the first, 6 minutes of this one. I mean, he ended up taking 8 3-pointers, 18 shots, made all seven of his free throws, 31 and 8. Cat's without question the player of the game. Looked like a man possessed, and the Pistons had no answer for him. This is exactly why a lot of Knicks fans said that it's not just Cat not living up to expectations, it's the coaching staff for not putting him in a position to actually thrive. And they were right. They were right. At first, I was guilty of it, saying that, okay, why is Cat not shooting? Like, what is he even doing? Well, clearly, I mean, he put the team on his back tonight and just went absolutely off. Especially again at the start of the game, you want to set a tone, and it just seemed like the Pistons were playing catch up for the majority of this game, and they did put together a very good second half. I'll give them that. I was not impressed at all with that third quarter by the Knicks, and the fourth quarter was even worse. But when you got Jalen Brunson and it's a close game in the last 5 minutes, you're going to be in a very good spot compared to a lot of other teams. And I'm confused how the Pistons have zero point 0.5 seconds to shoot here when Brunson just threw it off of the rim and it bounced up. This is a mistake. How is this game still going on? I mean, if they hit a three here, we actually lose, and Durant throws it away. All right, well, we'll gladly take that. That's gonna all but do it. But wow, the poor clock management at the end of the game by whoever's job it is, because clearly the Knicks had a 2 point lead with zero point 0.5 seconds, and Brunson threw it off of the back of the rim instead of making the free throw because then they can make a three to tie it. Bizarre ending there, but nonetheless, the Knicks do pick up a win. And Jalen Brunson had a much better game than he's had the last two. I'll even go as far as saying this game was better than the first two combined. And the reason I say that is because the efficiency was great. Outside of the 3 point shooting, 1 of 7 is not where you want to be. And they didn't call a foul, did they? Because that's going to be a problem. No, okay. This game makes no sense. I mean, you guys got to let me know your thoughts at the end of this game because when Brunson shot that, I immediately got to record the free throw, thinking, "Oh, all right." And then all of a sudden, we've got the Pistons inbounding it. They throw it away. Now we've got a timeout. Crazy ending, man. This game is a little bit longer than it needs to be. But looking at Jalen Brunson, he did shoot 1 of 7 from three. But outside of that, I mean, everything else he was great at. 11 of 13 from the free throw line. But again, he missed one on purpose. So we're just going to say 11 of 12, 9 of 20 from the field. Again, he missed 6 threes, but Brunson going to the basket was awesome, man. Just going to his left, getting it off the backboard. He had multiple drives in a row where there's like 3 minutes left. That was huge. The Knicks getting out in transition. The Knicks' best offense is their defense. I mean, when you got OG and Brunson and McHale going downhill, they're just absolutely unstoppable. That's how the Knicks are going to have a chance to win the championship. It's just forcing turnovers and getting the easy ones. And the Knicks had their fourth duo with 30 plus points in the playoff game, the first since 1999 with Brunson and Cat. That's a long time, guys. I was 1 year old the last time the Knicks had a duo score 30 plus points in a playoff game. And the game is actually final now, 118 to 116. I mean, I started this video 3.5 minutes ago when I figured the game was all but over, but now it's official. Yeah, Brunson was phenomenal, but I didn't even get into why I said this was his best game. He had 9 assists and 7 rebounds. I mean, normally we don't see Brunson attacking the boards like that. And his assist, I mean, 9 assists is nothing new for Brunson because, I mean, he's been doing that the whole season. He's had a career playmaking. But it just seemed like Brunson in the playoffs, the last two games and last playoffs, was a one-on-one isolation score. And in his defense, he was asked to do that because of all the injuries. But now you've got Cat and McHale and OG and Hart. You've got to be a facilitator and get those guys involved. It's the only way the Knicks have a chance. And that's what he did tonight. And I'm very impressed with how Brunson played. And in the last 5 minutes, he did have, again, several key buckets to make sure that the Knicks won this game. But Josh Hart, we are going to go with him on the thumbnail. Probably questionable given how I just praised Brunson for a couple of minutes there. But Josh Hart, I mean, you don't need to score the basketball to make an impact, especially in the playoffs. And he had 11 rebounds and 9 assists. He had 5 assists in the first 5 minutes of the game. And Hart, again, he just doesn't shoot the basketball, but he just makes up for it in other areas too. I thought Hart was phenomenal. And I've been on record saying that I want to see more Mitchell Robinson minutes. And if that were the case, that would mean less Hart minutes. And Mitch tonight in 16 minutes was a -7, and Hart was a +5. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm definitively wrong because it's a long playoffs ahead of us. But Josh Hart clearly should be on the court for 41 minutes. I mean, he's earned it. There's just no question about it. And because of how well Hart's been playing, it's going to be difficult to get him off of the court. Now, Mitch was better in game two, but in game one, Hart was really arguably the best player for the Knicks. I mean, the numbers back that up. OG Anunoby at 22 points. You'll live with that. I mean, you can't ask OG to score 30 points because he has to guard Cade. And that's one of the more difficult matchups in basketball to do. You can see OG's just exhausted. OG's in incredible shape, but he looks exhausted when he comes out. And he played 43 minutes, and he plays 40 plus minutes a night of late in the playoffs with stakes on the line. So, yeah, OG, I mean, the fact he's even giving you 22 is remarkably impressive. Mikal Bridges had one of his better games as a Knick. I mean, he had 3 steals and 2 blocks, 20 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. You love the efficiency too, 3 of 6 from 3. This was one of the few games this year where I just felt like every 3 Mikal took was going in. I don't know what it was because he just hasn't shot the 3 ball well. But there was just something about him where after warm-ups, I just felt like he was going to have a good one, and he did. And he goes 7 of 13. Mitchell Robinson, 4 rebounds off of the bench, 2 steals. I thought Mitch looked active. He just doesn't get enough minutes in the sense of to get a rhythm, right? I feel like if Mitch played maybe 5 to 8 more minutes, he would start to really lock in. But also the Pistons, they're just a weird matchup for Mitch too. I think Boston is really the perfect matchup for Cleveland for Mitch. So we'll probably see more of him in that series. Against Boston and Cleveland, if the Knicks make it that far, I mean, Josh Hart, I think, will be a liability. Against the Pistons, though, he's perfect. And of course, I'm not saying Hart's like unplayable. He's going to do a lot of good, more good than bad. But I just think they're going to dare him to shoot, and yeah, that's going to be a problem. Cam Payne got 9 minutes, a lot more than he got the last game, over double the amount of minutes, and didn't really do too much. Had a couple of points, got a double technical with who was it, Dennis Schroeder, and then came out. So back-to-back quiet games for Payne. Hopefully he can get going because the Knicks could definitely use another ball handler off of the bench. And then Deuce McBride did knock down a 3, was a +8 in 9 minutes. You love that. The Knicks bench did score just 9 points. I'd love to see the bench do a little bit more because the Knicks, even if they make it out of the series, which I think they will, they're going to be gassed going up against the Celtics. I don't think the Magic are going to win a game against Boston, so they're going to be well rested. The Knicks are coming off of basically a gauntlet. So that's just not good. Like the bench is doing nothing, bro. It really isn't. So I'd love to see the bench just contribute more. They don't need more minutes necessarily because I like where the minutes are at. I mean, Mikal 39, OG 43, Cat 41. I'm fine with that. But just when those guys get a couple of minutes of rest each quarter, I just need to see the bench do a little bit more. And then Landry Shamet played just 4 minutes. So that's kind of the bench, man. So but the Knicks are up 2-1. You love to see it, man. And really outside of that, I mean, the Knicks just did a good job. They didn't turn the ball over. They shot it well. I don't expect the Knicks to shoot it at 52% from the field and 39 from 3. It's the playoffs, man. Everything's going to be tougher to get. But you love the free throw shooting. Again, I mean, 26 of 29. Mentioned it again, Brunson missed one intentionally. So 26 essentially of 28. I mean, that is absolutely elite. And when you have Cat and Brunson, you know you're going to be shooting the ball from the free throw line well. And nobody in the NBA shoots it better at the line than the Knicks. Mikal and Hart are very good free throw shooters, and OG is too. OG was 5 of 6. Josh Hart didn't shoot any free throws tonight, but Mikal was 3 of 3. So you'll love to see that. Cade Cunningham had 24 points, but he took 25 shots. So great job by OG. Cade had it tough. In the regular season, Cade would be shooting a lot of free throws, but in the playoffs, he's not getting those same calls on average. Now, the last game, Cade shot an absurd amount of free throws, and the same thing goes for the Knicks. Like Cat and Brunson are getting hit every time. So is Cade, but they're calling it the same on both sides, which is what we want. Like that's all you can ask for. And because Cade's not getting those, you're going to see him not have the most efficient games. And Cade had 24 and 11 with 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Like Cade was phenomenal, but he didn't seem like unstoppable like he had previously during other spurts. And you have to credit the Knicks defense because it's not just OG. It was collectively they were doing well in the pick and roll of trapping him and really blitzing him if we're being correct, the right terminology. Dennis Schroeder was once again an issue. 18 minutes and 18 points in 30 minutes rather. I mean, also 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Schroeder, it seems like every time he shoots the 3 ball, it's going in. I mean, I barely even knew this guy was on the Pistons, and here he is torching the Knicks. Thankfully, it didn't cost us in this one. Malik Beasley, we've got to give him a lot of credit. You could argue that the Knicks won tonight because of Malik Beasley. He was 2 of 10 from 3. Now, Malik did not shoot the ball well last game. Game 1 was scorching hot. Started off 5 of 6. Beasley was just bad shots too. Like, I get if you make the second most threes in the season, you can kind of get away with that. But Beasley's just been taking a lot of bad, quick shots for no reason. And if he had just made one more three, the Knicks would have lost tonight. So you have to think about it that way. And yeah, the bench for the Pistons, wow. I mean, it's just given them a lot more than we're getting. Paul Reed had 8 rebounds in 16 minutes. Ron Holland was a +7 in 12 minutes. Wasn't great statistically, but actually, he really was great statistically because he hit all 6 of his free throws, but he was just getting to the basket relentlessly. So, but also on the flip side of that, 16 minutes, 12 minutes, 30 minutes, 23 minutes. So their bench is getting a lot more minutes. I would love to see the Knicks bench get more minutes. The thing about that, though, is if the bench does get more minutes, are the Knicks going to start to lose more games? That's kind of the thing. Is if Cat plays 2 less minutes, well, what if the Knicks are a -6 in those 2 minutes? So that's kind of the problem. Is that you want to play the bench more? Are you going to be worse because of it? I mean, who really knows, right? But yeah, that's kind of for you guys to decide down below in the comment section. But I did not know I've been talking for 11 minutes. I think it's time to wrap this up.